Hey there, I'm Luke the Cooking Camper. I've got Emma and Murphy in the back seat, and we just wanted to show you guys the Boone River Recreational Trail in Webster City, Iowa.
And I think one of the best parts about this trail is that there are so many different places you can get on. So we're getting on right at the 2.2 mile marker. You can see this huge parking lot for parking. It's right outside the entrance to 7B Ranch, and it's kind of by like the tree dump. So now we are just going to keep walking, and then actually right here, you can access the river right there. And this is an absolutely stunning trail. Some of my favorite parts is how wide it is. Like these two pupperoonies here are Great Pyrenees, and they like to walk and move and pull, and they're big. So I mean, I could fit both of them onto one of the sides and people could still pass. There are also benches along the trail. And then just while you're walking past the 7B ranch area, I mean, they are working in there, so you might hear like construction noises and stuff. And we're about to come up to a really pretty clearing. Now, isn't that pretty? So we just came from that way, and now we get a nice little hill all the way over here. We're almost there, Emma and Murphy. And you guys, these are my parents' dogs. I'm using the leashes and the dog gear that they have, obviously. And not that this is not enjoyable, but I am getting tangled up quite a bit. So I just want to show you guys a leash that I used to use with Xena. I'll pop up a couple pictures or like an internet listing. But we used to use the hands-free leashes from Lucyandco. And because Xena was so small, I ended up using 2 of them. And they're a little pricey, but it is so worth it, because instead of having a situation like this where, I mean, theoretically this would be pretty easy for him if he really wanted to just walk away. For instance, if I fell and I only have a couple of fingers, but a hands-free leash, it's like wrapped around your entire body. So if they get wild, they run, you fall down, your entire body weight would be on the hands-free leash. So I don't know. I just think that would make this, and it would be a little bit easier to keep large dogs like contained maybe when they're pulling. But yeah, so they are going to be linked down below with a promo code. Personally, I just think that those would be a super, super, super nice leash to have, especially for dogs of this size. And you could even hook multiple of the hands-free together like I used to do for Xena, and you could even rig it so both of them were attached to your body at the same time. I think that would be super cool, and I'm definitely going to try to convince my parents to buy one. And right now we are just going to keep walking. Now, thus far from where we started, this side is all still private property. I'm not entirely sure if I can't imagine you're just allowed to like walk into this side, but I haven't seen like a private property sign or anything. Right now we are under Highway 20, and I'm not sure how the dogs feel about it, but they do have a little recycling can over there, so that is pretty cool. And so far, I think it looks like we're about to come up on another mile marker. We're about to come up on the 3.6, and there's another bench. They just have benches kind of scattered all around. Hey, Murphy, are you having fun? Are you having fun, Murphy? Are you having, hey, Emma. They're bad at posing, you guys. Are you having fun, Emma? Are you having some fun today? Okie dokie, you guys. And we just came to one of the prettiest spots of the trail. And then this, again, it's just the Boone River Recreational Trail, photo from 1968. That's pretty cool. And then right here, you actually walk over the Boone River, which is pretty cool. The entire trail is 6 miles long. We're not going to be doing the whole trail today. And the bike path or the walking path or the hiking trail, whatever you'd like to call it, is actually 10 feet wide. So plenty of room. At one point, you do walk under this kind of like metal bridge structure kind of thing. And then eventually you'll just wind up at Briggs Woods Park. And once you get here, there are tons of different activities you can do. You can do all sorts of stuff, whatever your heart desires. There's lots of Eagle Scout projects you can come out here and enjoy. And then right over here is actually the start of the Osprey Trail. If you guys want us to review any of the other trails out here attached to the Boone River Trail, definitely hit us up in the comment section down below, because if you want me to, I will definitely come check them out. Now, like I said, we're not going to be walking the entire trail today, but if you continue up here, you'll get to the Big Red Barn, and we'll walk that far, and then I think we'll turn around. And we're coming up to another entry point of the trail. Right up here, you can see there are some docks right over there. And then there's a road right here that crosses the trail. So if you don't want to walk the whole thing, or if you just want to walk over here by this beautiful waterfront area, you can drive into Briggs Woods Park, come down this road, park right there, and then start walking with the puppers. And I'm not sure of the actual line where you officially cross into Briggs Woods Park, but there is the Big Red Barn, tons of events and stuff in there, and then the cabins right over here. So I don't know, to me this is kind of like the spot where you're really actually into the park, and it is absolutely stunning with all of the fall leaves on the ground. The dogs are still having a blast, and there's a little water spigot up here, so I'm gonna see if the dogs are thirsty. Well, it's making a whole bunch of noise. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but no water's coming out. So we're a couple miles in, over 2 miles, so I better turn around with these two before they decide that they'll never go on a walk with me ever again. And it was a nice thought to try to get some water, but I'm not sure what's going on there. Time to head back to the car. We are walking this trail at the beginning of November, and there is honestly hardly any people out here, so it's definitely a place you can come if you don't want to be on a super busy trail by any means. And the views, no matter which way you look, are just either really pretty or really interesting. We are really enjoying it, and so far you can actually, if you're with a little human, you can actually make it educational also, because we'll backtrack a little bit here so you can see the sign. And I'm not sure what's going on. I just heard a bunch of people yelling, and then there were deer that were kind of running all over the place. But they've got these little educational signs along parts of the trail, so you can definitely read those if you are interested. And now I think we're just going to head back to the car. I think we've shown you guys pretty much all of the pretty parts and the cool parts of the part of the trail we walked on today. How many times can I say part? And right here we just walked over the bridges we showed you, and this is also the start of the wetland trail. So we are right here. We are about to leave, walk along the Boone River, head back towards town, or you can turn here and go on the wetland trail, which Emma is very interested in. So again, if you want us to check that one out, come on, Emma, come on, go around the pole. If you want us to check that one out, definitely tell us about it. Come on, Emma, come this way. She does not understand. If you want us to check out the wetland trail, definitely tell us about it in the comments below, and we might just come out here. We ended up walking 5.4 miles today, and I know we didn't start from the beginning, but I just wanted to show you guys the beginning. So this park over here is called Nokoma's, and then right here, right behind that sign, is where the trail actually begins. And now we're gonna go show you where it ends. And we made it to the end. Right here, that concrete sidewalk right there, that's literally where it starts or ends, whatever you want to call it. 5.7 miles from there all the way to the spot we just showed you. But if you liked this video, make sure to give us a big thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to check out the pet products that we have linked down below. Editing Luke here, and I know the mile marker that I stated from the end of the trail wasn't 6 miles, so it appears that there's just some different stats, some contradicting stats about this trail on the internet, but just take it with a grain of salt. If we would have walked the whole thing, I could have told you an exact number, but we didn't. So I'm telling you guys, the hands-free leashes are absolutely fabulous, and I think that they would be really nice for such large pupperoonies. But get out and enjoy what God has given us. Dear God, thank you so much for blessing this earth with such beautiful, fun, furry creatures. Just watch over them as their lives continue, and yeah, do everything you can in their favor. Amen. Okie dokie, get out and enjoy nature and food as much as we do. Have a great one, and bye.